You ever felt that strange moment when you can read English perfectly fine? You can even understand a movie or a podcast. The moment you try to open your mouth and actually speak, nothing comes out. You know the words in your head, you know the grammar rules, but somehow your brain freezes. This is one of the most common frustrations English learners face. And honestly, it can feel discouraging. Here's the good news. You don't always need a partner, a class, or even a teacher to get better at speaking. Believe it or not, you can improve your English speaking skills all by yourself. And I'm going to explain exactly how. You see, speaking English is not just about knowing words or grammar. It's more like training the masses. If you only read or listen passively, your brain is learning, yes, but your mouth and your tongue were not getting practicing. They need to actually produce the sounds smoothly. That's why you can recognize words, but struggle to say them. So what can you do? The answer is simple. You need to practice speaking out loud every single day. One of the easiest ways is to talk to yourself. It might sound a little strange at first, but it works. For example, when you wake up in the morning, to describe what are you doing. I'm brushing my teeth, I'm washing my face, I'm making coffee. Later in the day, you can say, I'm walking to work, I'm opening the door, I'm checking my phone. These small sentences may seem basic, but they can connect English directly to your daily life. And little by little, your brain starts to think in English without translation. Another powerful method is shadowing. This is one of my favorites. You listen to a native speakers, maybe from podcasts or YouTube video, or even in the movie scenes, and you try to be what they say at the same time. Don't just copy the words. Try to match the rhythm, the tone, and way their voice rises and falls. At first, this is challenging, but after a while, you are noticing fluency and pronunciation improving quickly. It's almost like singing along with your favorite song, but instead you are training your mouth to move exactly like a native speaker. And here is another trick. Use your phone as your partner. Record yourself speaking about any topics. It could be your plan at the weekend, your opinion on a movie you watch, or even a short story you invent on a spot. When you listen to the recording later, you will notice things you didn't catch while speaking, like small mistakes, and unclear pronunciation, or words you repeat too much. This feedback is extremely powerful because you can actually hear your own progress over time. Of course, sometimes when you are speaking, you might get stuck because you don't know the right words. This happens to everyone, but instead of stopping completely, train yourself to explain the word in another way. This is called paraphrasing. For example, let's say you forgot the word refrigerator. You can say the machine where we keep the food cold. That way the conversation keep going and the other person still understands you. This skill make you sound more natural, more confident even if you don't know every single word. Something else that really helps is reading out loud. Take a short article, a dialogue from a book, or even a new headline, and just read it out loud slowly and clearly. Read it silently only train your brain, but read it out loud train both your brain and your mouth at the same time. You will notice your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence improve little by little. Now I know you might be thinking, practicing alone can feel awkward. You might worry about yourself silly, whether you're wasting your time. But think of it this way. When you practice it by yourself, there's no one to judge you. There's no pressure. You can make as many as mistakes that you want and stay keep going. This private practice is actually save your speed. Or you can experiment with the language freely and build confidence before speaking with other people. Improving your English speaking skills won't happen overnight. If you create a small daily habit, your progress will be clear. Talk it to yourself, share with native speakers, record your voice, and paraphrase what you get stuck and read it out loud. They may sound simple, but when you put them together, they create a powerful routine that strengthens your fluency step by step. So next time when you feel nervous about speaking English, remind yourself of this. You already have everything you need to improve. You don't need expensive courses or native speakers next to you. All you need is your voice, your curiosity, and a few minutes every single day. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and soon you will notice that speaking fluent feel more natural than ever.